What's up everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Sage version. Last episode we got started on this awesome new adventure in the Urobos region and got our starter Pokemon who's apparently in love with us. Oh, he's blushing. Well, he wasn't blushing last time because we actually got off to kind of a rough start. He was actually angry at us because we did black out in the first episode. I don't know how it happened, but I guess it was just a little bit unlucky, but we still made it here to Tremel Town, which is the second town in the game, and we even met up with the professor's assistant who wanted to give us something, but we actually have to head back to the very first town if we want to go get it. So today, we're going to be exploring this town and then heading on over there. I actually also want to check out the Pokemon Mart because we really want to buy some Pokeballs. There's a lot of awesome new Pokemon in this game, and we really haven't caught anything just yet aside from our starter who we didn't even get to catch. So if you guys are excited for another episode, jam-packed action, make sure to hit that like button. And thank you guys so much for the support on episode 1. We almost hit 3,000 likes as of the time I'm recording this, and that is just amazing. So thank you guys so much, and let's keep it up. Now let's get started with the Pokemon Mart, who's got a little guy with a mustache. I like that. I don't know why, I like his little mustache. But we only have Pokeballs and potions available for sale, so we're first of all going to stock up on, I want to say 10 Pokeballs. I don't know if we'll need all 10. I think we might also need some potions, but hey, since we did get 10, we at least get that Premier Ball in there as well. So whatever, let's spend all of our money on potions and balls and head on outside. Before we actually go catch some new Pokemon though, I really want to explore what is going on in this town and see if there's anything interesting here. The Pokemart doesn't have open all sort of their stock to brand new trainers. The more badges you get, the more items you can buy. Oh, well, that makes perfect sense to me. I think it's been that way in most Pokemon games since after 4th gen, I want to say. Teaching a child isn't easy, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. You sure about that? Oh, this guy is homeschooled. Sometimes I wish I went to a real school though. I feel you on that, man. I had a friend that was homeschooled and I'm not sure. I think she was okay, but I've seen other people that are homeschooled and I feel like there's definitely something missing. I can't even say that word. At least the interaction with other people I think is definitely something very valuable you learn in school that you can't really get by being homeschooled, but who knows, man, to each their own. I wish I had a hat to cover up my bald head or at least a cap egg to sit on top of it. Sounds interesting because we have a really big hat. I think someone was pointing out that we're taller than everybody just because our hat is so dang tall. Look at this thing. We're actually quite short, but our hat is super tall. So now I can see it. It actually makes sense. And that little yellow thing, I don't know what our hat is actually supposed to look like, but we do have the trainer art that we can look at in a second. So maybe we can get a better idea of what our hat is supposed to be. Oh, I thought it was like a little backwards baseball cap, but I don't know. It's a little bit different from that. It looks like a beret, I guess, with like a visor on it. I'm not really sure, but I don't know why I'm talking about hat apparel right now. Let's talk about Capig, who actually kind of looks like a hat himself and goes skirch, skirch, skirch. I don't know about that one. Hello, old lady. I never got very far from my own Pokemon journey when I was young, but the friends I made will stay with me forever. I wonder who this is. Someone, or actually a couple of people in the comments were pointing out that the person in the original town or the starting town that looked like Gary to me or Blue was actually Professor Oak, a young version of him. So who knows if that there was Agatha or something. But then again, why would she be Agatha if they're young? Actually, I just realized that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, Mom won't let me play until I finish all the dishes. Dang, Mom. I mean, I guess you gotta get the chores done somehow, right? Can't play outside. I don't even know why you would want to play outside because it's all snowy and stuff. I mean, unless you don't mind the snow, but at least I find it kind of difficult to play outside when it's super snowy like this. I don't know, it would be cold and snow would get all over the place and it's just not a good time unless you like the snow. I mean, I actually really kind of do like the snow. In fact, I played in the snow just last year, so I don't know what I'm talking about right now. But anyway, one more building to check out, and it looks like there's a lumberjack in here. I don't get much work anymore. Most people burn coal to keep warm nowadays. Burn coal? What? Have you heard of something called electricity? Like, okay, well, there's a story about a lumberjack, but apparently they don't want us to read it, so alright, that's about it for this town. There really wasn't much to this place, except for, random escape rope right there. So I guess now we will make our trek back over to the starting town. And one thing I really want to do is catch ourselves some new Pokemon. So first we're going to avoid this hiker man because I don't think we actually defeated him last time, but if we do take him on again, I want to at least train up some new Pokemon. So here is Bluffin, and a couple of people actually told me to catch a Bluffin because its evolution is apparently super cool. But even though there is actually a wiki, which you guys can check out down in the description as well, it shows you every single Pokemon that is available in this game. The current demo, like I said, only goes up to the first gym, so there's not too much available, but it is amazing to see to me that, you know, every single Pokemon is already done, and Bluffin is just one of the many. So here we have our first new Pokemon, aside from our starter. It's Bluffin. But yeah, apparently this thing is supposed to have a really cool evolution, and so we're going to try to train it up. Or her up, rather. Apparently it's an ice type. I thought it was a flying type, or maybe a normal type. Not the best nature, because it doesn't really do anything. Only has Pound and Tickle, so maybe not the greatest Pokemon out there, but very awesome. And I'll take you guys' word for it that it'll evolve into something amazing, because as of right now, I'm not too sure about that. It's Bluffin, man. Its name is Bluffin after all, so maybe I'm bluffing right now, thinking that it's not going to be that great. Or maybe that's why it's named that. I don't think it is. It's probably based on something, some kind of bird that has Bluff in its name, or I don't really know. But we have another new Pokemon, or another old Pokemon, I guess. We saw it in the last episode, and it's Penglyph, the not-so-shady penguin. We're going to try to catch this guy as well. I mean, there's a lot of ice types around here, and I'm not a huge fan of ice types, actually. I mean, I do like the typing, it's just there's not that many ice types in the regular Pokemon universe, so I don't really ever get that big of a chance to use them. So let's see if this guy is an ice type as well. I kind of just want to catch as many Pokemon as we can, because it's a new region, man. We want to explore all the new Pokemon. Mild nature on that one, so not bad if it is a special attacker, but then again, I don't really know. So let's just keep on going through this cave. And I remember there was this one Pokemon called Cub Zero that we saw in here. I actually really want to catch one of those because it looked really cool, at least compared to the other two ice types that we've got so far. But I did suspect there would be a lot of ice types around this first area, considering we are in a snowy cavern. And whoa, here's a not so ice type. It's Pablosa. I think the hiker actually had this Pokemon, but we didn't get to catch it last time. We actually attempted to catch one with our one and only Pokeball, but this time around, we've got more than one, and we're going to try again to catch Pablosa. Come on, little buddy. I know you want to get in there. Yes! Nice. If we had the Pokedex, we could actually read a lot more about the Pokemon, but we don't have it, so not much I can do about that. But at least we can check out the summary and know its typing. We just don't know all about its information. The Pokemon in there sure are tough. You look like a newbie. Might be best to avoid going in there. I don't know why this guy said that exactly. I think he was trying to get you, like, somehow distract you from going in there because the Pokemon are too good. Actually, Pablosa is a normal type. I thought it would be a normal and rock type. Whoa, adamant nature. Wow, I feel like we're getting really good natures for some reason. Maybe natures are just better. Who knows, man? I think it's completely random, but still, I could always guess or pretend that, you know, it has something to do with the fact that this game has better nature picking, or who knows, man? It really probably doesn't, and I'm just making this up. But like I said, I like to pretend sometimes. Anyway, I know there's one more Pokemon. Oh, okay, there's two more Pokemon in this route because we just ran into a Harpy. I don't think we ever saw this thing last episode, and we're not going to see it this episode because it's dead in one hit. That is just unfortunate. But I know there's one more Pokemon in here. There's definitely Capig. It's just we're not running into it right now. And because this little Harpy is still here, and we critical hit it last time, I'm just going to go for the Premier Ball. Hopefully this catches it on the first try. And I'm assuming this actually more so than Bluffin is going to be our normal and flying type starter little early bird Pokemon. Actually, I think that's what it's called, the early birds. So there it is. We've got Harpy. Somehow we didn't run into Capig, which I think should be the Rattata kind of Pokemon. So you'd think it's really common, but apparently not. So now we've got a team of 5 Pokemon. Holy crap. We like quadrupled up on Pokemon real quick. Maybe finally got a not so decent nature, but still cool Pokemon there. Normal and flying type. And it's got Twister to start off with, which is a little bit uncommon, I suppose. I don't really know. But now that we're back in the beginning town, let's go over to Professor Mangrove's laboratory. I don't know why it sounds like I'm saying lavatory, like a bathroom. I don't know. It's laboratory. Ah, Orangey, thank you for bringing my assistant back. I have another favor to ask of you. We have lived with Pokemon as far back as we can remember, but there are still many types of Pokemon we know very little about. This device will record data about any Pokemon you catch and allow me to enhance my research. Yeah, we got the Pokedex. That's kind of what I thought we would get, but still cool that we finally get that. We can check out some of the descriptions of those Pokemon. Urobos is full of secrets and wonders, but through hard work and with a good heart, you might even make it to the Elite Four. I don't know about that, man. I think this game ends a little abruptly before then. Professor, my Pokemon was stolen! What? When did this happen? I was on Route 1 and, whoa. A suspicious character in a poncho and a hat stole your Pokemon? Who is this guy? What? He looks so anime. I love it. Orangey, you didn't see anyone like this, did you? I've never heard of something so reprehensible, stealing a Pokemon. Kids these days have no respect for anything. It's true, man. Hey, Professor, why not give Sophia the last Pokemon over there on the table? Oh, yes, oh, great idea. What, dude, that's messed up. Her Pokemon got stolen and you're just gonna give her another one? Like, imagine if as a kid, you got a puppy and then it just got stolen and your parents just said, well, you know, you can get another puppy, whatever. I mean, I guess that would be cool. You'd still have a puppy, but that would suck, man, after building that relationship for the first day with it, and it's just, now you just get another one? What? Alright, well, whatever. Go ahead and take the last Pokemon, at least until we get to the bottom of this. Sure thing. Thanks, Professor. I'm gonna try and get my Pokemon back. I think we're gonna try to get your Pokemon back. I am mad, dude. That's messed up. I'm surprised she's so happy just, like, taking the new Pokemon. I guess she didn't have that much time to bond with it or anything, but it's still kinda sad, man. If you see the punk who took Sophia's Pokemon, make sure you give him a piece of your mind. Oh, we definitely will. I have a feeling we're gonna be running into him sooner rather than later, but before we do, let's check out the Pokedex. So first of all, we've got Foliat, who is the starter that Sophia had. And I think it's a grass type, and then it evolves into a grass and flying. We don't get to see the fire starter, but, you know, here's our water starter. I actually really want to check out these Pokemon, the ones that we just caught in the route. Although it's small in stature and inexperience, its competitive nature and large talons make it a tough fighter. Nice. I don't know what exactly that means. If it maybe turns into a fighting type, I don't think so, but who knows? Pengliff's rock-hard head is solid enough to protect it from damage. Some Pengliff have been seen diving from ledges to crack open boulders for sport. Are you serious? That is so crazy. I don't know if there's like a real life animal that does that, but that sounds insane to me, man. Also, want to go penguin sledding? No? Bluffin's wings aren't powerful enough for flight, so it wanders the snowy peaks on foot. Its long tail drags on the ground and frays at the end. So I think this thing probably becomes an ice and flying. It's just right now its wings are really, really small. But who knows, maybe later. And this thing is an anteater Pokemon. It enjoys collecting rocks from mountains and caves by carrying them. And when it's threatened, it'll spit them out. And I guess that's it. That's all the Pokemon that we just caught. So pretty awesome. I like reading Pokedex descriptions, just learning a little bit more about the Pokemon in this region, especially because it's a new region, man. Gotta learn a little bit about the Pokemon. This is actually the wrong house. I meant to go show off where that guy that looked like Gary was. I don't know why I always call him Gary. It's either Gary or Blue or Green. I don't know, man. He's a man of many names, basically. But one of them is definitely Blue, and I guess this is his dad, Oak. Professor Mangrove is incredible. I don't actually know how people guessed that this is Oak, but it might be. I don't really know. Leave your theories down below. I have no idea. Or maybe it's actually just posted somewhere on the boards that I couldn't find or didn't see or didn't notice or something. But either way, now that we've got the Pokedex, let's go back over to Trembletown and see what's going on over there. Or I mean, we do also have to go get our friend Sophia's Pokemon. And speaking of Pokemon, here's a Pokemon. What a twist, right? But yeah, here's another new Pokemon. I didn't realize well, I was just thinking of Capig actually, but there's also Fawning, which we can definitely catch. Wow, there's a lot of Pokemon just in these first few routes right here. I'm actually still keeping in mind Cub Zero. I really want to catch that guy, so we might head back into the cave in a little bit, but this is just a normal type. When first born, it is too weak to defend itself from predators, so it tends to stay near thorny bushes for protection until it joins the herd. Nice little Bambi Pokemon there. I don't know if I'm going to use it, just because right now we have so many Pokemon, and I have no idea which ones to actually, you know, start training up for the team. And whoa! Speak of the devil, it's Cub Zero! I actually didn't know that it was out here in the route. I thought it was only in the cave because that's where we ran into it last time, but hey, it looks like fate was meant to give us this guy today because he just happened to pop up just like that. I'm really scared to actually scratch it. I feel like I'll one-shot it, so let me see if somehow I can bring out Harpy here and maybe do a little bit of damage. They're both level 2, so this will be a battle to the end, man. This will be a battle to end All battles. Let's go, Peck. Oh, that's a nice animation too. I really like the animations in this game so far. The water guns one especially was pretty cool. I like the way the water just splashes all over it. It looks more like a hydro pump, like a mini hydro pump, which I guess is what I always envisioned water gun being. Then again, it's literally like a water gun. You know, you squirt it. Anyway, we got Cub-Zero. Won't talk about squirting anymore. Instead, let's talk about how this thing is also an ice type. The saliva in its mouth freezes at an early age, forming sharp, icy fangs that will never melt. Holy crap, that sounds so cool. That's just a really weird but very cool sounding concept that it's saliva. Okay, maybe it's not so cool when you think about saliva. Especially now, I don't know why I thought about it, man. Why am I thinking about saliva now? I know that there's still one more Pokemon here to catch. It's Capig. I don't know how we haven't run into one yet. Seriously, it was like the most common thing ever in the last episode, and now we just can't seem to run into one. I guess this always happens to me though. Like whenever I really want something, can never get it, and then when you're least expecting it, that's when it comes. So maybe we should just hope that we don't get Capig or just not worry about it, I guess. Let's worry instead about fighting this Hiker Man and which Pokemon we're gonna start training up. So we definitely have Bluffin. We've got Penglyph, Pablosa, and Harpy. I think I want to train up Harpy. I don't know why. I really like training up the early bird Pokemon, and it feels to me like Harpy is definitely that, because it is the only flying type that we've got so far, so let's try it. The path only gets more treacherous from here. Let me test your resolve. I totally forgot that Pokemon follow you in this game. That's so sick. Here's Hiker John though. We struggled against him last time, but I think this time around we've got this with Ogwade being level 10 and all. A little bit higher level than him, but yeah, we're gonna try to get Harpy some levels as well. I couldn't find anything higher than a level 2, so, you know, that makes it a little bit harder to train him up, but the lower level the Pokemon are, the faster they gain experience. So even off of this level 5 Pablosa, I'll probably guess that Harpy's gonna gain a level here. Yep, level 3 already. Oh, level 4! Nice, 2 levels off of 1 level 5. That's pretty good right there. So let's go back over to him, and his second Pokemon is just Penglyph, so I don't know if we got to this last time, but for some reason I lost. I just remember losing. I don't remember who we lost to, if it was to this guy or Pablosa, but I just remember the bitter taste of losing. And this time around, we're not going to repeat. We're not going to have seconds. I'm going in for a new course, and that's the course of winning. Goodbye, Hiker John. You pass! You pass! What am I passing? What are you talking about? You're from the Capo Town, eh? Mountains must be easy for you. Still, climbing down the slopes to Quaver Town is just as hard as climbing up. Oh, I guess there's another town down to the south called Quaver, but don't think we can go there right now. I just really like Harpy being outside of the Pokeball. Look at this little guy. Oh no, he's angry at us. He's making an angry face, or a face like it's angry. Now I want to see some of our other Pokemon outside the Pokeball. That would be, I just want to check him out. Oh man, he's also angry at us. Let out a roar. I guess they're not really angry, they're just, you know, a little bit feisty perhaps, and yeah, now we're back in Tremel Town. So first things first, we're gonna go into the Pokemon Center, which has got some awesome music. Or at least to me, it sounds a little bit different from the usual Pokemon Center theme, so yeah, I don't know, I kinda like it. If your Pokemon get injured, just take them to the local Pokemon Center. They'll patch them right up. Nice, that's exactly what we're here for. Hi there, you wanna let your Pokemon out of its Pokeball? No! Oh wait, what? What, you can actually hide your Pokemon? Oh, that's pretty cool. I kind of want him to be outside again though, so I don't know about that. I'm gonna re-enable this feature real quick. Oh wait, never mind, just switching in and out, and it's already re-enabled. I like Pablosa's little overworld sprite. He actually looks more like an anteater than he did outside. But yeah, let's finally heal up our Pokemon. By the way, Nurse Joy, I see you've got a tan going on there. I like that. I always wondered, why does every single Nurse Joy look the same? Like, we saw that our mom kind of had the Nurse Joy hair. Now that I look at the Nurse Joys in this game, though, she really didn't. Her hair is way more pink in this game, and our mom had red hair, so a little bit different. Anyway, I'm going to shift out some Pokemon, and we're actually going to deposit some because, you know, we want to catch some new stuff as well. However, I do want Cub-Zero on the team, so Fawning, goodbye for now. Bluffin, goodbye for now. And Pablosa, goodbye for now. We're gonna keep these 3 guys around just because, I don't know, I think they're pretty cute. So yeah, now let's go forward and see where the heck we go, because I actually don't have any idea. We came here before and seemed like everything was a dead end until now. He has a type advantage, but I'm prepared. My Pokemon is holding a berry that protects him from super effective moves. Here, try this in your next battle. Hey, a Yacha Berry. I wonder what these two Pokemon that are battling are. I don't think we've seen these so far. Coblin and Minorak. That's pretty cool. It's like a spider, mineral spider, I guess. We're battling to pass the time. I'll finish him with a super effective move. Do it, man. You've got the bug type. He's got the dark type, so you probably got this. Fueling your life. Warning, employees only beyond this point. Oh, Tremble Mine. I was like, what's fueling my life? But I guess it was the mine. I'm gonna mind my own business over here. Can't you see I'm trying to take a nap? Buzz off! Oh, I guess I really have to mind my own business. This guy doesn't want to talk to us. I don't think anybody in this game really wants to talk to us. My hands are so rough from working. Maybe I should get a manicure. Hey, mind your own business, kid. Gosh, they really do want us to mind our own business. I was just making the pun, but they really did say it. I didn't even expect that, but wait a second. What is this right here? Wanted, the Outlaw Ricardo. I think I have a feeling as to who this Ricardo guy might be, but where the heck is he? I guess we're about to find out. Let's head over to the mines and see if he's over there, since I guess now that's where we can go. I guess this area used to be blocked off before when we came here, but I didn't really get to show it off, but now it's not blocked off, so we can get on over to the mines, and it's a kid like you doing back here. Go home! Dude, I'm a Pokemon trainer. I'm not just any kid, you know. I bet I could beat you up with my Pokemon, that is. I don't think I could beat you up in hand-to-hand per se, but with my Pokemon pals next to me, you would have probably... I don't even know what I'm saying, man. I'm gonna put Harpy back up first, though, because I want to train him up. Or her. Is it a her? Is she a her? Is that how you say it? Man, I'm so bad at these things. I always just mess things up. I guess because Pokemon... I usually just call Pokemon it, even though they have genders. It's just a very bad habit of mine, so... I don't know. I'm trying to break out of it, but... Let's break into this mine. I really like the transitions when you get into areas. That's probably one of the things I liked a lot about Heart Gold, actually, was that the areas all had little introductions to them. Sometimes you'd see Pokemon in the little artwork as well. I think we actually saw one in the waterfall cave that we were at earlier, and oh no! We can't run away. That's unfortunate. But actually, it might be fortunate, because if we just switch out, we might be able to get level 5 on Harpy, and level 5 would probably be helpful. I think most trainers that we fought so far have been like around level 5, so yeah. I'm not talking about the developers of Yokai Watch either. Oh, you see that? That's level 5. They made that game. It's not a good joke, I'm sorry. I apologize for that one, and I apologize for whatever other bad jokes I might make in the future, because I just know they're coming, so just expect them. But I didn't expect this new Pokemon to pop up. It's Minorak. Kind of reminds me of Relicanth, actually. At least its face. I don't really know why, but here we go with the Peck. It's a bug type Pokemon. I thought it maybe would be bug and rock type, because it is kind of a mineral spider little thing, I guess. At least it's named Minorak. I feel like it comes from mineral, and then Arak obviously from arachnid, which is spider. So yeah, let's see if we can catch this guy. One more peck will probably kill it though, so I don't want to go for that. He just keeps on getting those critical hits, man. I don't know what's up with it, but I guess since you did that, I get to go for another peck. Oh, he's gonna kill us, isn't he? No! Harpy! I'm sorry, man. I don't know how I let you down like this, but she's going down. At least we still have Ogwade. Actually, we also have Cub Zero, but I'm not gonna send him out just because I want to catch this thing. I don't actually care about taking it out. Come on, Pokeball, you got it this time. At least now that it's in red HP, it should catch. If it doesn't catch, then I'll be very surprised, but nope, no surprises coming today. We've caught ourselves a Minorak. These Pokemon bore miles underground to hunt for precious ores. They use gems to attract prey in their maze-like tunnels. Oh, it's actually bug and ground type. It didn't end up being rock type, but it did have a secondary typing. My Pokemon help me out when I'm digging up coal. It makes my job much easier. And you know what makes my job much easier? The end of the episode, because that's the end of this one. Hey, that was probably my worst transition yet. I don't know, but thank you guys so much for watching. Next time we will continue our trek through... Never mind, we've got another new Pokemon, so I actually want to catch this thing. This looks really cool. Hope we don't one-shot it. Nice. Not quite. If you'd lowered our attack there, that would have made it easier for us to get you down into red HP, bro, but he lowered our defense instead, so let's just hope that this Pokeball works out. Last time it didn't. Oh man, why didn't it work this time either? I think I might have just jinxed it. Come on, I can't do any more damage to you. That's the only problem, is Scratch will definitely kill it. I guess I could go for Cub Zero, but that risks the chance of him also getting killed, so doesn't matter. We've caught ourselves Goblin, the, I don't know, coal goblin. It spends its entire life in tunnels deep underground. Because of this, it was long believed to be just a myth, told by miners. Well, it's definitely not a myth, it's just a Pokemon. And now we will end off this episode. Managed to catch a whole heap load of new Pokemon, yet somehow no Capig. I really don't know how that happened, but next time we'll make our way through the coal mine. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all then.